As I get older, one form of anime I appreciate more and more is romance anime, or an anime with some type of love story attached to it. Maybe that's just part of getting older and realizing what's really important in life, and just seeing two people in love, whether it's real life or it being played out in a fictional story, just brings a smile to my face to make me say, that's what's up, I'm happy for you. And one that really sticks out to me and hits hard to this day is Inuyasha and Kikyo's relationship. That's very heartwarming but so sad and tragic at the very same time. You know, it sort of plays out like Beauty and the Beast, that classic archetype of love story where you have this feminine, innocent woman who meets a man who has a monstrous side to him due to not having the best upbringing, but she's the only one that sees the person behind the persona and makes him feel comfortable to be who he truly is. Now, in Kikyo's case, it's sort of unique because she adopts a role of being the protector of her village, a priestess who kills demons. But through all of this, she always keeps her femininity intact, only accepting this role out of necessity and duty. But deep down, she will love nothing more than to just be a regular woman in love.
My duty is to protect the jewel. Without it, I could live the life of an ordinary woman.
And as she allows Inuyasha to be his true self, she finally feels comfortable being her true self, letting her femininity shine in the presence of Inuyasha.
I show my weakness to no one. I am human, yet I cannot be human. We're quite alike, you and I. You, a half-demon. That's why I could not kill you.
Now, as I said, this is similar to the Beauty and the Beast archetype, where Inuyasha is this beast and meets this woman who sort of tames him due to her womanly, feminine presence. And we see this play out in many stories, whether it's 50 Shades of Grey, where an innocent woman meets a guy, millionaire I think, who has a bit of a beastly side to him, and throughout their interaction, she slowly tames him. We see this also in vampire stories like Vampire Diaries. Shout out to Caroline. Shout out to Lexi. Shout out to Bonnie. Man, all those women look good, boy. CW knows how to pick them. But nonetheless, Elena meets Stefan, who's a vampire, and she sort of tames him.
They discovered the basic plot of the female pornographic literary product. A innocent, well-meaning, and attractive young woman encounters a male who's a bit of a monster. There's 5 types of classic male monster. For all you males who want to know, this is what you can become: vampire, werewolf, billionaire, pirate, and surgeon. Now you're actually blushing, you're actually blushing about that. That's very, very funny. So, sorry to point it out, but it's so comical,
And the point I'm trying to make is, this is a classic boy meets girl story. And this is why the girl is always attracted to the bad boy, someone who's capable of danger, but through her presence, she nurtures him, I guess you could say, to use it for good rather than letting his evil side get the best of him.
But the basic plot is that the woman encounters this mysterious and aggressive male and tames him. That's the female hero myth, as far as I can tell. It's Beauty and the Beast. Well, there's no fun in taming someone who's already tame. Plus, when chaos manifests itself, what makes you think that someone tame is going to be good for anything? And it's a real question, and so that aggression is absolutely vital. It's absolutely necessary. But because it's incredibly dangerous, which of course it is, it has to be civilized. And so what happens is that the archetypal female in these pornographic romances seduces and tames the aggressive male.
In Inuyasha being half human, half demon, this plays out well. Someone who was neither accepted by demons nor humans since childhood, he always felt like an outcast, with his mother being the only one who saw him as someone to be loved and cared for.
Curse you, half-demon!
You got something against half-demons?
So this causes him to have a "I'll reject you before you can reject me" mentality. Always on guard, always putting forth a tough exterior, seeking validation on a mission to become a full demon himself, thinking that will make him whole and complete. But Kikyo, seeing through this exterior, realizing it's like a trauma response, chooses to be patient with him, seeing the good in him, as he spared her life when she was completely vulnerable when they first met, and he could have easily killed her, no problem.
He decided not to kill me. Must be my lucky night.
And from there, it's cool to see how their relationship develops. Both of them relating to each other, not allowed to be their true selves or show their weakness. They begin to open up to each other, meeting up frequently, Inuyasha gifting her lipstick passed down from his mother, deepening their relationship.
The only things my mother left me were that and the robe of the fire rat.
I'm so sorry, Inuyasha. I didn't know, and I shot so many arrows at it.
She starts to embrace her femininity more, and his tough guy X begins to drop just a little, with them teaming up together, taking out demons, and Inuyasha starting to accept the idea of becoming a full human rather than demon, embracing a potential life he never even thought to consider. In that scene, with them on their special romantic date, canoeing in the water with the sunset, the music, and how she innocently trips and falls into his arms, and they just look into each other's eyes. I mean, you have to have a heart of stone to watch that scene and not feel warm inside. This is such a perfect date you kind of just want to have for yourself. The reflection in the water, he just holds her tightly, saying he'll give up the life of a demon, all for her, and they just embrace each other. These are the moments I've always appreciated, even when I was young, but so much more as an adult. Like, this speaks to me. I don't even know if I ever been in love. Like, I've been attached to someone, but in love, maybe. I don't know, I'm not too sure. But watching a scene like this makes me want to love like that. And the way he drops his demon life, like, that can be applied to so many stories where the bad boy drops the hard life, whether it's crime, a vampire no longer giving into his bloodlust.
I'm freaking hungry.
This is an archetype that is timeless, dating back to the dawn of man, and I love to see it play out in so many stories like this. And I wish it would stop there. You just want to see these two characters be happy and live the rest of their days in peace and love. But that damn Naraku gotta fuck it up. He can't let him be great, just hating. I hope I'm not spoiling for anyone, but as the devil works in typical fashion, using deceit and wicked trickery, he turns Inuyasha and Kikyo against each other, and that's the part that's really hard to watch. Even to this day, it's like, damn, like they both end in a way with the belief the person they truly loved betrayed them. Like, Kikyo dies believing it, with no room for redemption. But Inuyasha sorta is confused, thinking something's a bit off, not adding up, like there's deceit here possibly, but he's put to sleep before he can confirm it. But this is why I say this is one of the most heartwarming but most tragic love stories I've ever seen. Like, as a viewer, you feel like you know these characters personally, and you wish you could go through the screen and say, no, don't fall for the deceit, it's all lies. Stay in love and be happy. I'll take care of Naraku, that son of a bitch. But I gotta say, I remember watching this, and it stopped at a certain point where the anime was unfinished. But in the beginning, when Inuyasha and Kikyo would reunite at times, she would just be so cold to him, and he just wanted nothing more than to just be with her. When he learned the truth, trying to convince her they were both deceived back then, she just wasn't having it. Like, damn, Kikyo, don't be like that. He just wants to hold you and have closure and empty his heart out to you again. And whenever she would reject him, that really hurt. Like, I felt that, and I felt his pain. But later, when more episodes released, I was so glad they got to have their final moment together. Like, even Kagome had to understand to let him be. And even though it was still sad because she died in his arms, it was fulfilling to have that moment of closure and clarity. Him crying, feeling regret not being able to save her, but her smiling at him, saying just him being there and coming to her side was all she needed. Like, man, how can you not feel that? And that last kiss is just epic, a perfect way for them to leave off. And even rewatching this for this video, man, you just gotta hold back the tears, man. It's so happy and sad at the same time. I might have to rewatch this whole damn series now. Like, such a good anime, man. It's such a good love story to witness. But that's all I have for this video. Shout out to true love, man. I love to see it, man. Even if true love isn't real, I love to see it play out in these stories and just escape from reality for a bit, which is why an anime like Inuyasha is still revered to this day. But tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. What other tragic love stories come close to this? Is this the best one? What do you think? If you haven't already, check out my music on Spotify, link in the description below. If you love those samurai shampoo, lo-fi, mellow boom bap vibes, then my music is definitely for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Free think. Peace.